I've had many special guests on my podcast, but I don't believe I've ever had anybody this big and important on the show. And the reason is because this person has influenced more people to do the right thing than anybody else. It's a person that I'm just shocked. I'm actually shocked that my cast was able to bring him in. And we are going to reveal facts that you will never see anywhere else. So stay tuned and be ready. This is the Bud Rebel Show. Okay, my guest today comes all the way, that's right, from the North Pole. Come on down, Mr. Santa!
Ho, 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 Bud! Ho, ho!
I gotta tell you, man, this is amazing. I mean,
you've been a good wey this year.
Yeah, well, I have to talk about that in a minute because I really have a lot of issues with that whole thing because we'll talk about it in a minute. But, Santa, I mean, I don't know how you took the time to do this. This is crazy. Your schedule must be nuts this time of year. How do you get out?
I'm a good multitasker.
I mean, the truth of the matter is, like, okay, so is it like, how long do you plan for this whole Christmas stuff? It's like, I mean, how long do you like getting these reindeer and everything all set up? How much time does it take?
The reindeer, they're ready, and you know, I feed them, you know, I give them a good diet, and yeah, they're pretty good.
But I mean, you're going around the freaking world, and like what? How many days can you go around the world?
Bud, it's magic.
It's magic. It really is amazing.
It's Christmas magic.
How old are you, by the way? If you want to ask, I mean, it's really wild.
Never ask Santa his age.
I mean, the truth of the matter is, I've heard rumors, and this is rumors.
What? What rumors?
That your wife is really the person behind the magic. She's the one that. What? What's the matter?
Yeah. I have to be quiet.
What's going on?
I don't want to say too much about the wife because.
You can be honest. Listen, this is a podcast. I mean, is everything good with you guys? I mean, you've been together for like what, a couple hundred years, probably.
But Santa's got some anxiety. He's got a lot of anxiety. I'm very nervous, and the wife is. My chimney and.
Well, my question is for you, Santa. Listen, are you away from her during this, or is she on the sled with you? What's the story with that going on? Does she give you space for that stuff?
No, that's the one time that Santa has his time with the reindeer and the presents, and that's my alone time.
So you're away from the wife for a little bit now. You're not going to see her for a while. So yeah. Is it till New Year's? Or?
The wife is a little bit of a narcissist.
Wow, a narcissist. Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, well, now let me ask you a question about, there's been reports also. This is breaking, everyone here. Right now we're breaking news. There's a story about the drones, that you have some responsibility with the drones? The drones in New Jersey, there's something to do with the whole Christmas thing?
Well, okay, here's the thing. But those drones are there to see who's naughty and who's nice.
Who's naughty and nice. Wow, so folks.
And there's been a lot of naughty people.
Oh, wow, what an
honor.
Oh,
Nick. You know something? I have a few things that I've got to say. First of all...
Well, thank you for coming to take the time to be in the show. I mean, usually you just mentioned that you're not usually around that much in this
No, I was going to say, one of the ways that I'm able to keep my... Hello, dear. You know, one of the ways that I'm able to keep my youthful glow is because I do stay, for the most part, in a very cold area of the world. Keeps everything nice and smooth. But something he neglects to tell you is that we do operate under a lot of secret conditions. You know, I'm a little surprised I walked into the whole drone thing. We were about to let people think it was something from God knows where. Because, you know... We used to use a magic snowball. We used to use a crystal ball, things like that. But, you know, Santa Claus got a bit of a phone addiction as of lately.
I'm on the apps.
He is.
Well, it's a long trip. Let me ask you a question.
I love cookies.
He goes for long trips on this sled.
Yes.
So you have a lot of time on the sled. You're probably a little bored. I mean the weather's not always good. So maybe the phone app And you know what I'm curious also is that the GPS. Do you guys use GPS now? What is going on with that?
Well,
He used to not even need that damn GPS, but now he depends on it. Oh, please. He's got to go sleigh down the street with the damn
Dear,
GPS.
Santa's has a little ADD, that's all. It's not a big deal.
Oh, please. You only got that ADD in the last generation or so with all these phones coming out.
Oh.
Well, let me ask you a question. You've been together, what, maybe a couple hundred years?
Oh,
or
I
whatever.
refuse to count at this point.
So, what first attracted you to this beautiful young man? By the way, Santa, you lost a little weight. You know, is that due to the diet or something? By the way, you look a little thin.
Well, I've been restricting his cookie intake because he's just been eating way more than he has on Christmas Eve. But I will say, dear, you know, I fell in love with you. I was a teacher.
We don't need to talk about
Oh
this.
no, I think we should. Oh, I do love that laugh though. I do always find that laugh cute. I will say that much as you drive me up a damn wall.
Uh-oh.
But I was actually stuck in Germany at one point in time. I was a teacher. And I figured, because we had Krampus running around, unfortunately Krampus, he dragged a lot of children to
Krampus.
hell.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. There was
Boy.
quite a few of those demons there in that part of the world. A lot of children were dragged to hell or eaten. I figured that was an interesting way to make kids behave. A lot of the townspeople called them and decided, okay, we're going to punish those naughty little children. I didn't really want to do that. I figured let me give them little treats, little gifts, and then old Saint Nick.
Now some of those
came-
naughty children are in Congress.
Oh yes, but you came sliding in on that sleigh. You had all the
yes,
gifts to
dear.
give, and I just it's
It was
just
with
something.
love at first sled.
It was, yes. We
slayed.
slayed. We slayed all day, and let me tell you, when you want to build with somebody and you have the same dream, you just go for it.
Now, are the
you know?
elves your magical children in some way? Is that like maybe we don't know about that? Another thing is that going on there?
Well, we have our own magic. We do quite a bit of magic when we're home alone together.
And how long do you spend together?
We're oversharing.
Oh, honey, you were oversharing about those drones, which I told you not to tell people about.
Well,
That we
you
were
always
relying
get
on
into
technology.
The private time when we talk about the drones.
Well-
the drones. Everybody knows about the drones. They're drones, drones.
Yes, but I didn't want people knowing that was your alternate way of spying on them and make sure they're all good.
Yeah,
but
but it's interesting because they said how they're going to shoot them down. Possibly is that
I
going to affect
know.
is that going to affect your whole bad?
yeah, you know what? We may have to go back to magic. We were trying to shift our production from magical stuff to more technologically based things and all that. So it's been a little hard.
You guys you're in the North Pole.
Yes.
It's cold.
Yes.
Do you ever go let's go to Bermuda or something? Or you get to go away somewhere ever? Or is it just like after Christmas time? How many months a year is this working? Do you have to do this whole Christmas stuff?
Well, we've done the whole snowbird thing quite a few times. We really stick with that. When not a lot of people are around, not a lot of children are around, and all that. And also, let's be honest, even a two-person operation is hard to handle. So that's one of the reasons why the elves came in.
I feel like we're doing too much here.
But the question also about
Mm-hmm.
how about the eggnog? You guys drinking a little bit? You having a little eggnog at the end of this whole thing?
Of course we do. We have to.
Right after.
And by the way,
Yeah.
this is crazy. You're giving presents all around the world.
Mm-hmm.
Who's funding this operation? This has been going on for. Is it an oil company behind this? Is Elon Musk behind it? Who's actually funding the Santa Claus operation?
Well, Elon Musk is way too young for us, so that's number one. But no, we have a private income that allows us to do this.
What is the income that you do on the
Well,
side?
it wouldn't be
We have,
private. It wouldn't be private if we told you, now would we?
Would you like
Well, you see, we have
presents all around the world? This has got to be billions of dollars.
It's a non-for-profit
It
thing
is.
we
It
got
is.
going here, and
Yeah.
Also, people donate money.
yeah.
And it keeps you. And you guys live a nice lifestyle too. I mean, you guys have
We
other
do.
than having a sled, do you have any cars? Do you like planes? or
Well,
anything?
we own our property. We've been
big-
that way
how
for
big
quite
property?
some
How
time.
big
Oh, we
property?
bought it for like a cherry years ago. It was so expensive back then, but now, oh, good
Just
heavens!
let her talk. I just let her do her thing. She,
Well,
as long as she's happy, I'm happy.
Well, happy wife, happy life.
Happy
but
life, yes. Oh, yes.
and I mean, this is going on for so long. You ever want to do something else? I mean, it's nice giving presents, all this stuff, but maybe a change in career. Maybe somebody else wants to take over. I heard a guy named Harry Hanukkah that was trying to take a move into this stuff.
Oh yeah, we tried that. Yeah, he kept giving all the kids socks and pencil cases, and we just
Harry-
yeah.
I mean, this
Harry's
is
an interesting man. He's
I gotta
It's a
tell
little
you.
Bernie Sanders there.
I gotta tell you. I gotta
don't
tell
know,
you.
like,
Yeah,
yeah.
Oh, you're a little bit Harry, because as a
Hanukkah, Harry.
yeah, well, yeah, but as a Jewish child, I have never. I mean, this whole holiday, it triggers me a little bit. I got to tell you, it triggers me because I've never received a Christmas gift. I've never sat on Santa's lap. I know it's Christmas, but it just makes me. It makes me sad. There's none of us Jewish kids. And Muslim kids. And we do nothing. And what do I'm sorry. If you give me,
Well, but how about
I was
Brad,
never.
here, you
Excuse
have
me.
to rework.
I was never a bad
Maybe,
kid. I mean, maybe it wasn't great, but I would even like the coal. If you had given me the coal, I would have been happy. Something, nothing.
Well, Bud, we could change the whole lap sitting thing right now. Why don't you just make my old sweet husband very happy and get nice and cozy with him?
Would that be okay?
I don't know.
I like to watch these things,
Is that okay? Sit on Santa's
I
lap.
don't know. My leg might. Oh.
Oh.
All right,
Oh, this looks so adorable.
Bud.
Oh.
I don't know. Are you going to get in trouble with Hanukkah Harry?
I don't know. I want to ask. I'm sorry, Rabbi. I just want to tell you. I'm sorry, but I just missed Santa Claus. So I hope it's okay with them that it's a special holiday, and I have the day off anyway. So do you think you might extend the presents to our lovely Jewish children, or is it just going to stay?
Well, the
Christian
reason
based?
why we held it back for a bit is because, parents and all that, sometimes they don't want us in our houses. But, we offer. Everyone could sit on Santa's lap and ask.
Okay, so on the Bud Rebel Show, we're getting a little off target. I'm just so excited that Santa Claus is here. We also had issues, and one of the issues people worried about is home invasions. People coming in their house when they're not expecting it. Now, I want to know, how do you get in? First, there's not many chimneys left, and you have all these type of, security systems.
But there's always.
Are you good? Are you good at security? I mean, if I wanted Santa to do something on the side, to help me get a few dollars on the side, whatever, little business, is Santa able to get through a lot of security systems?
I don't know if we. There's always a chimney somewhere. Even when there's not a chimney, there is a chimney.
Oh, I know.
Well-
I know that's a little Deepak Chopra there, but even when there is I listen to a lot of gurus.
Interesting.
And yeah, there's always a way. I have I
what?
have sort of like a James Bond thing in my house.
You also have a way, if I'm correct, you're getting all these letters from kids.
Bless you, sweetie.
You're getting all these letters from kids about presents. So you actually know in advance what is going to be the hot stock, what's going to be the hot toy of the year beforehand. Have you invested in the newest hot thing that's going to be out there? I mean, you get how many, 6 months in advance? You guys have a little financial investment in any of this stuff?
No.
Well,
We don't want. We just want to. We let everybody handle the Santa cons and all that.
I mean, if I
There's only one Santa.
No, I understand. But if I ask, if you had a website that we can get to and find out what is the hot toy of the beforehand, that I'd be very interested. Is that something you'd consider doing in the future? It could be a way to invest in the toys. You pay a few dollars more, and you'd find out in advance. What the toys the kids are like. What do you think? This is part of my investment thing. I was going to mention investment part, but Santa Claus might help us right now, everybody. Would you do that?
I have a list.
Yes, you do have a list, 6 months in advance.
It's the Santa list.
Yes, would you reveal to the people when
They
you get it?
write what they want and they tell me.
I understand, but if everybody wants the new iPhone 16, that is
Well-
going to be the hottest item. And
Not
you-
everybody wants the
I
iPhone
understand.
16.
No, but most
Some
of them.
people want the Galaxy.
But I understand. But
The
if you-
Galaxy's a very good phone too. I don't understand why it's all this Apple.
Lord in
We
heaven.
don't have to be Apple or Galaxy. Some people like Apple. Some people like
Oh
Galaxy.
my! First of all, we have means of production at the North Pole.
You
So
do-
if you're
you do.
asking,
Oh, you produce it.
so if you're asking
Oh, the
about,
elves building everything.
yeah, so if you're asking about,
The
where we
elves are
get
bu-
it, the elves are responsible for that. They've gotten very, very technologically advanced, and
Do they
we
buy
also
from
send
Amazon?
them out.
Sorry, so do they buy from Amazon?
No,
or eBay?
no.
What?
Like I said, we own production, so therefore Amazon's not our production company. They would be a stocking company if that's the case.
Oh.
Not that kind of stocking. But with that being said, though, the elves, we started back in the beginning. We were making wooden toys and things like that.
Yeah.
Now we're doing phones, which, it's amazing we can call them phones still with all they could do.
And you make You make the Apple phones.
The elves do that with Apple. They do that with Galaxy.
Oh, they
Some
pay
people,
advance.
because again, some people want Galaxy, some people want Apple.
What we need
try
to
to do
know
that.
now, what I'm saying, what we need to know is what is going to be the hot trends.
It depends.
What do you see, Santa, as the hot trend for 2025? Would you like to tell us?
To be honest, bud, I have to be very truthful. Santa's not Santa.
What? What are you trying to say to me? Wait a minute. What is he saying?
Actually, no.
What
I
did he
think we
say?
need to end this now
No,
because
no,
we
wait.
have not missed a night in
Santa-
over
what
3,000
is he
Doesn't
years.
even believe in Santa
Wait,
anymore.
wait. What is going on? Are you having like a breakdown right now?
But and this is
No,
why
wait.
I deal with a
No,
lot of the things
you
because
know-
he does this
Have you-
every
no,
year. He
I've-
thinks he's not good enough.
Is it therapy? You need to go to somebody?
I don't even know
Stressful?
what people want anymore.
It's very
I'm not
stressful.
even delivering the presents. She is.
Oh wait, you're not in this whole thing is you're on the sled now? What's going on here? Wait, okay,
Look,
this is getting more
this is
breaking
not-
news.
She
Wait.
wants it to be Mrs. Claus' list and not my list.
Sweetheart, look, I've told you this for the past 300 years because every year, right before Christmas Eve, you have a breakdown about how you don't know what everybody wants, you don't know this, you don't know that, and I keep saying it's all right. We haven't missed a night in over 3,000 years, but you don't believe me
She's
each
trying
time.
to do the Christmas what Kathleen Kennedy did to Star Wars, damn it.
No. I'm trying.
true?
No, sweetheart, again.
She wants to take it over, yes.
No,
Well, but,
I don't want to take it over.
There seems to be a conflict of control going on.
She doesn't realize that I need to be Santa. That's who I am.
And you
It's not what
can,
I
but
do
then you
underneath.
But then you complain
It's
about
not
everything.
Who I am underneath, but what I do that defines me.
But again, you complain about everything, and I say, okay, but complaining is not going to deliver the kids the toys.
Wait. Let's stop a second. There's a lot of tension here. I want to do something. You've been doing this for 3,000 years, and you've been giving presents. I want to do something for you guys.
3,000?
Whatever the hell it is.
I don't even know
I don't
anymore.
even
It
know.
feels like
I
3,000.
want to do something for you guys. Your reindeer's been working hard.
Yeah.
I want to give you a present.
What's
For
that?
Christmas.
Is that
Oh,
coffee?
No.
This
This is dog biscuits, but I've been told that this is good for reindeers too.
I assume it would be.
And I think
I
you
assume it
deserve
would
a
be.
present today, Santa.
Yeah,
So I just want
that's
to know.
very nice.
You know, once and by the way, they're all organic and the natural. And I found out in Matter
Organic,
Health,
wow.
but they're organic and they're really good for the dog. And we give money to charity too, so
Even
it's very
better.
nice. Yeah,
Even
so.
better. We like
But
charity.
this is the first time Santa has ever gotten a present, at least in a very
So I
long
really
time.
want you to think about the
Yeah.
Jewish kids out there. I just want you to think about what they're going through this holiday season, and maybe expand the holiday to us as well. You know,
I'd be open to
even
that,
if
yeah.
we don't have a different, son who's born differently, whatever. That's we'll go into that another time.
But you have the 8 nights.
we have 8 nights. That's true. We got them a present.
You have the 8
It is-
nights.
We do get 8 nights. We got.
So do you want lesser but cooler presents?
You know what? Forget this.
Or
They only get one
or
present. We get 8.
presents that are not as cool, like socks. And,
Yeah, that is.
and
Yeah.
socks.
I think
and-
Harry covered
and-
that the
Did I
last
say
time we
socks?
tried letting
Yeah,
him
I said
out.
socks.
Wasn't a good year.
Oh, Harry.
Oh,
did you
life.
guys?
Yeah, it wasn't a
Life
good
sucks.
year.
Oh.
Did you guys ever think about combining? Like, did you think like helping the roots? Like, you do a little bit, you do a little bit. Everything about it. How far it got with Harry? You?
I don't mind helping out, but he always panics about being Santa Claus, and I tell him, honey.
Where am I? Who am I anymore?
He does this a lot.
Oh.
Yeah, that's another reason why he's lost some weight. He drinks a little too much eggnog in his off time these days. So unfortunately, I have to bring him
I
back.
don't have a problem.
And we don't have AA very close to us up in the North Pole, unfortunately.
So is it affecting the elves? How they dealing with this whole situation?
Yeah, they know to stay out of Santa Claus's way, and I usually give them a warning if he's had too much to drink again.
To be honest, I
Yeah.
don't feel sexy anymore.
Well, sweetheart, I've tried to help you work out, but
You
you
look
just
fine.
keep stuffing your face every year with cookies from around the world.
Oh, yeah, it's very tempting from around the world. Oh, you do.
I
have
mean,
some
look,
of
I take care of myself. You think
You look
this
great.
happens by accident? Look, I did have a little work done, I will admit. But, I mean, he just thinks that makes him less of a man to do that.
this. So this all ends December 25th. It's over. You're done. You're done, right?
I'd like to keep going,
No, I
but
mean
that's
Christmas
only if
time.
he does.
December 20th, you're over. It's over. Christmas time. You're done with your work.
Yes.
Yeah.
You
But
actually.
then,
You
I
know
have
what's
to
wrong?
plan for next year.
When you get a break in between, you get like a little time out, whatever.
Time
relax.
out, time in. It's all the same. I'm always working. Even when I'm not working, I'm working.
All right, let's have just a little
Work.
fun.
Yeah.
Let's just have a little fun because it's just a really tough thing. Santa's full of a lot of love. We know that.
Yes.
And that's kind. But do some of these kids really difficult to deal with? You know, you just don't want to deal with them. Maybe the kids' parents are not so. I mean, this is going to get you nervous.
Actually,
Maybe kids sit on your lap and they have a little accident. I mean, it's not always fun and joy, is it?
I made him start wearing waterproof pants after a while.
Oh.
Not just for the kids, but for him. There's been times he's again gotten so anxious where he's wet himself. So I want to make sure that nobody
What are you
knows that.
talking about?
Oh, wow.
Oh, sweetheart. I think since you've told everyone everything, it's time you know that Santa Claus has feelings too. Santa Claus goes through quite a bit, and he works very hard, and that's honestly
know
why
what you're
I've taken the
talking
reins.
about. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
It's
oversharing.
okay.
I just really didn't realize how deep we're going to get into this.
And then
I
look, that's
apologize.
also why we incorporated the drones. He's only got so much time to look at his phone and have his time to relax versus looking at the crystal ball. Excuse me, the snowball.
Right. But how about some of these kids? I mean, some of them trigger you? Some of these kids that don't appreciate the present. What are you
the
going
parents are worse than the kids. They're not bad. I feel like parents need more coal.
They do need more coal. Oh, you're giving them
See
coal.
that? Yeah.
Are the coal still going out? I mean, there was a whole green movement that went on. I mean, Trump came back in office. There'd probably be more coal produced. When those years were going on with Biden, did you still have coal?
No.
What did you do with that during that time?
What happened, Bud, was that the coal was actually not the worst thing a kid could get in their stocking. It's some organic and kale. If you stuff that all in a sock, then people will.
Well, yes, but with the
People will
food
be like,
prices,
God, give me
sweetheart.
coal, give me anything, give me doggy doo-doo,
Yeah,
give me
but
reindeer doo-doo, at least it's magical doo-doo.
Oh, yeah, but sweetheart, but fresh vegetables now are going for such a high price. That would have been good.
Yes, thank you,
Yeah.
Mr. Biden.
So the kale was.
Yeah,
kale
that
was
would have
a problem.
been.
The
that would've
kale,
been
you
good.
put the kale right in.
Yeah.
I go to Whole Foods and I don't even tell them I'm there, and I take all their kale, and the next day they show up and there's no kale. And they're like, where did the kale go?
And we just
I
blame
said
it on the
kale-
hipsters.
And they think it's somebody else that works for Whole Foods. They think it's someone who's in Whole Foods. It's an inside job, but it's really an outside job. Santa's job. That's how I get my thrills. That's how I live, Bud. That's how I live, because I can't take it because she's sucking the life out of me. You understand? Do you understand that, what it's like? God, I love her so much that I stay away from her. Do you understand that, Bud? Do you understand what's happening? These doggy biscuits probably taste like caviar to me right now. Oh, God.
I've been
God,
considering
please,
getting
is
him
there another
committed. It's
dimension,
getting
a
bad.
multiverse where I have a life where I look like The Rock from Red One, but a better film than that, because I heard that Santa was the Santa was okay. He did it okay. He was very muscular and everything, but I think I look a little better. Like, I use a little more skincare products.
let me ask you-
Neutrogena. I don't steal it from CVS though, bud. I don't. I pay at CVS.
But you steal
I
the
have magical
kale.
disguises. I come in and I'm with my Santa walker, and I come in as maybe an Asian man. And
Okay, you know what?
I make it more diverse.
This
bud.
is usually where I get the PR team involved. Come on,
I
honey,
swear,
it's time to go.
Santa is
It's time to go.
high up
Time
on
to
that
go.
roof, bud, and he wants to give everybody presents.
How high is he up on that roof?
Jews, Gentiles, and everyone.
Santa Claus, did
And-
you drink eggnog before you came on this interview
No,
here?
I didn't have any eggnog.
Your breath
I'm
reeks
high.
of it, you
I'm
liar.
high on cookies and life. Yes.
Oh, wait, honey. No, you ate the
Let's have a
special
magical
cookies.
Christmas.
He ate the special cookies, dear.
Well, I wanted to say this has been.
Wait,
really
did we start the interview, bud?
This is eye-opening.
Wait, we didn't start yet, did we?
Okay, Santa Claus, it's time to go.
Honey, you look
it's
great in
time
that
to go. I
outfit.
know I do,
Oh
but
my
you
God.
need to go.
I
honey.
always used to hate you in plaid, but actually you're making the plaid look really good.
Thank you.
Oh, the boots. Are those Uggs? I got those for you. Yeah.
did, sweetheart.
I love
You
Uggs.
did.
I love putting my foot into an Ugg
I
when
have
I
to
get
tell
home.
you. I have to tell you.
Yeah.
This has really been eye-opening. I
Yeah.
want to tell you. I've never.
No.
I never
She
thought I did
knows.
this much. I never thought we know so much about Santa. And
She knows
and I,
UFC, bud.
And you
honestly,
think your husbands are horrible, honeys? Oh, my
You
ladies
know,
at home.
This is
sometimes
people-
Santa wants to be a bad boy, bud. Yeah, because, whoa, you know, there's more passion when she's angry at me, bud. Like, she's so angry that she
How you
wants to
feeling?
kill me.
He likes
She
to
wants
be
to kill
choked,
me right
and
now.
I am very
Yes.
much willing to do it right now.
Oh, Oh, this is gonna be the warmest Christmas ever.
All right.
No, where are you going, honey? Where are you going?
Be a good boy and good food for Mrs. Claus.
Yes.
Time to go, darling.
Yeah. Oh.
Don't you see, my good boy? Yes,
Oh,
you like that.
yeah.
Yes, you like that,
Yes.
Mr. Claus. Yes.
Lose
Yes.
oxygen. Get
Yes.
lightheaded.
I think
Good boy. Good boy. Okay.
Yes.
I think
All
we
right.
might have to cut
Don't
the
worry.
show. Thank you for
Mommy,
so
we
much
used
for
to
joining
love
us.
you.
Oh,
This is
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas. Thank you, everybody.
All right.